guys, so we are going to go ahead and do ranked Eldraine today. We probably will do a couple War of the Sparks later because that is the current variety format, and I like variety formats. This card's pretty good. I really have been digging blue in Limited. I played a ton of Eldraine Limited at the GP this past weekend, and blue was really, really good to me. Fae of Wishes means you can get a card out of your sideboard, which is pretty nice. Into the Story is also very good. Witching Well might wheel. Ice Queen I doubt will. Maybe the Owl might wheel. Scalding Tarn is pretty, or Scalding Cauldron is pretty good in this deck as well. Oh, let's also go down here. Ooh. I didn't know that, Jinx. What card was it? We're gonna go ahead and just take this. I think it's pretty good. It's good against aggressive decks. Mad Ratter, blue-red draw deck. That's one of the two uncommons we really want. Also, it's like kind of the only really good thing in the pack. I do like the Paladin quite a bit. Bargain's good, Curious Pair's good. The Mare, the Wander Mare, very good. Tree Folk, very playable. But like, I think Mad Ratter's obviously needs more support, but I think this is a fun deck. Fae of Wishes and Mad Ratter is a really great start to this deck. I've been black a fair amount of times in the format, but I almost never get to play Ravens. It's very sad to me. Urge is pretty good, right? You reveal their hand, you choose a non-land card, exile it, you may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. Card's pretty good. Doesn't fit our deck archetype. The Griffin does. The Visions also does. Hey, Boofy. The question is which way do we want to go? I think with blue-red, there isn't going to be a shortage of ways to draw cards. Hey, Smug, look at that emote hype. So I think I would rather take the Griffin than the Visions first, because I think we'll be able to get more, well, probably more of both, to be honest. None of these cards are great for us. We can maybe take the Shepherd is pretty good. The Foreboding Fruit. We also could take like a 3-drop in the Raiders and try not to abandon the colors. I think the 3/2 for 3 with, you know, some ability is just fine. So we could spec on like Foreboding Fruit or Flock, or take a solid curve filler. It is, yeah. I guess we'll just take the curve filler. So our first Runaway Together, which is really good for us, and also there's the Merchant. I don't know which one we're more likely to see more of. I feel like Merchant goes pretty late, and also last week we were seeing a ton of late Runaways Together. Kind of tough. I'm gonna take the Runaway Together. I think it's better on its own. Cookie, Weapon Rack. Weapon Rack is really cool if you find the blue uncommon flyer, the 2/2. But I think Cookie is just better. Wolverine's fine, in the draw decks especially, right? So this is probably fine. Our colors don't seem not open, but we're not exactly getting rewarded either. So, this is the first time we've seen a Planeswalker in this format in Limited. And we are nowhere near those colors. Yeah, buddy. I even spec'd on like the 2 whites over like whatever. We don't have a single card in either one of those colors. I can't see what's behind this either, which is weird. God, when are they gonna fix this bug, whatever this is? So the Reaper was where the turn into a pumpkin was. We couldn't see it. Yeah, we've been having that bug for like the last 2 weeks now. Hey, Vanta, Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas Eve. Here anyway. Couple hours till Christmas, which I will be spending with you guys. I'll be definitely streaming till after midnight, and then I'll be streaming all day tomorrow as soon as I wake up as well. So if you guys are around, you guys are always welcome to come hang out here. You have a home. Pumpkin seems decent in the deck, I agree. And Secret Keeper is not as good as it was. This isn't the main account, so we don't feel as much of a need to draft the Huntsman. I think if we were anywhere near one of those colors, I'd probably try to play him just because I'm sick of dying to that fucking card. But so how do you request song requests? The active thing, then hit enter? It tells you under the stream points. You just check that out. Witching Well. We're only in pack 2, pretty early on. I'm sad we haven't seen one of the uncommon enchantments yet, but Witch's Oven, don't say please. I don't think our deck is a Witch's Oven. We're nowhere near black either. But the Broom might wheel. I think we just take don't say please. There's always a chance the Merfolk will wheel, but I don't think it will anymore. Now that they've upped the thing on it. Tomb Raider's really good for Mad Ratter. Hey, 7 months, Ben, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Ew. Boofy! What a crazy big cheer. Vanta. Guys, you both get points added to the variety game of your choice. Pick one of the 5 games. Click on this link to see what is currently available. Oh, Tang beat me to it. So is it Frogify or is it Sage? I honestly don't know. Boofy wants Life is Strange. We have a new current game winner, guys. Variety game winner, if I can find the dang thing. Oh, I found it. All right, Boofy, Life is Strange. And Vanta, you also get to pick which game you would like to put your points into. Thank you so much for the cheer. Sage does work well with this deck, but we don't have any good removal. By that I mean we have like none. But it does work very well. So, second Trebuchet. We don't have much in the way of knights, but trebuchets are just kind of good on their own. Buys us time to like set up, right? Hey, large fry. Oh my god, this song is like almost 6 minutes long. Oh, hello. Mm-hmm. Drill works pretty well for us. Not really picky. You're allowed to abstain. You don't have to vote. I've never heard this song. Sounds good. Ice Queen or Merchant? We don't have a whole lot of reasons to want the Merchant as of now. I think Ice Queen is maybe better on its own. We have plenty of draw triggers as well. I think we're more likely to find more of the Merchants anyway. Last time I said that we got wrecked, but whatever. Scorching Dragonfire, Searing into the story, but I think we need some removal. It just came out. Let's add this to one of the playlists. To the random new list, probably. Lucky Clover. Bit late for that. We don't have a lot of options for it. I don't know. I do like this card. We don't have quite enough mill for it to be where we want it. Scorching Dragonfire? I think it's probably a bit better for us than that. Hey, large try. Yeah, that was the cookie that Wizards sent to the content creators. It's the exact same cookie that it's this, you know, the guy in the cartoon. Not this guy. This guy looks a little more savage. Oh, I didn't even see that there was a person in the background. Kind of creepy. I mean, I don't really want any of these cards. We got one! Yeah! Alright, I'll take it. I didn't even look at what else was in the pack. This guy did wheel. So we have 2 triggers. How many Tomb Raiders are too many? I feel like we probably want them. Get rid of some of the weaker cards for us. They did all wheel. Oh, it wheeled? Yeah! I was really hoping it would. I don't think we need any more of these. So we do have a slight trebuchet package. Assassin! Merry Christmas, thank you so much. You are our top top sub gifter. I always say those two in reverse. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Guys, can we get some hype in the channel? Assassin just gifted another 5 subs to the channel. Big hype. I like to make the icons high-five each other. You can actually use one of the emotes to flip the high-five and they'll actually just high-five each other. It's pretty cool. Or you can, you know, subscribe to our good friend CGB and have the matching emote. So what is the weakest of our draw cards? Not witching well. Maybe Thrill, keep the creatures. Because these draw multiples. The nice thing about Thrill is you can actually do it on your opponent's turn to make extra cards. But we have so many things that draw us multiples, like the Sage, as well as the double Merchant. So maybe we can afford to not have the Thrill. Keep the creature count a little bit higher. Hey, Pepper, welcome! Merry Christmas Eve to everybody just joining us. I appreciate you guys coming in. Shucks, no ops. Yeah, we were honestly didn't really see any. Dang, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you guys. My saviors, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Are you guys sad that we've already done the Christmas presents? I wish we could save the Christmas presents till Christmas Eve. I just know that we won't have enough people able to like participate and it makes me sad. Let's give it a try. Hanging out is gift enough. Thank you, Jen. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Some people may actually get their gifts by Christmas. I know, some people posted yesterday. Quite a few people actually posted their presents in the Discord channel yesterday. Let me see if anybody else posted in the gift channel. Nope, doesn't look like anybody else has gotten their gift yet. Large Fry, have you gotten yours? I think you're a little bit on the farther side, so it wouldn't surprise me if you haven't. Bonta, thank you for the cheer. 500 bits, guys. Go get some hype in the channel. I really appreciate the support. That's awesome. I think that puts you... You're the second highest cheer of the channel. That's pretty big. I guess maybe I should have just not cast this, actually. I should have just held open Don't Say Please in Dragonfire. Hamlet needs a better place to chill. Question is where? Oops. I don't need to see my life total, right? Why you tap like this? That's cute, Monta. You. Something that ain't real. He's lucky he's getting any value out of this with one creature on board. That's a very good card for him. That is very unfortunate. Ooh, hello. Oh, Vanta, that's sweet of you to say. So if they didn't draw a land, we can make it so we can't draw another one, which would be great. We get to draw another card off the tomb as well. And if they didn't draw a land off the top, then they can't even recast that. Which means we might have enough time to kill them. I actually kind of like the Queen of Ice, because then we can lock down the life linker next turn. And Fae can also be quite helpful. We can kill him. We get him down to 2, so we need 2 turns. We can't kill him on our next turn, we kill him the turn after, so the Ice Queen will give us exactly enough time so he doesn't gain life off the rider. As long as we don't miss a trigger, we have exactly 5 in 2 turns. I'm gonna take the damage. People think I can solve them. What happens above? It's a sorcery, so this has to be done now. Question is should we draw or play it? I guess we can do both. That's, oh no, she costs 3. Well, sir, thank you. 6 months of support. You got a new Poke badge, and Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. That's awesome. Thank you, love. Really appreciate the support. Heyo. After all, blame on me. You got a great ball now? Hell yeah. Jinx, you can't sub for multiple months. That's not the way it works, unfortunately. So when he resubs for 6 months, that means it's been 6 months. Not that he subscribed for 6 months total. Yeah, you have to renew each month. The option to subscribe at a higher rate is there. Basically, that is, again, monthly. So if you were to do a tier 3 sub, that's like 5 subs. Like the same equivalent or whatever. Alright, we got there. Heyo. You're not the first person I've heard that thought. They're like, why would someone ever sub for 36 months? And I was just like, nope, that's not what that means. They're like, what if that person stopped streaming in that time? Like... myself tonight. No red source. Feels kinda bad, but we can adamant, we can Fae, bounce the Fae, get the trigger off of it. It's, you know, questionable, but if the Fae gets killed, it feels bad, but I don't think we have great things in our board anyway. So we definitely want to cast the Merchant next turn. We won't be able to do it the same turn as the Ratter, unfortunately. Oh, actually, maybe we don't have to because we have the other option. So he didn't attack with, he didn't give this whatchamacallit an attack. Why is that? +2/+2 is pretty easy to find in white. Catfish, the whiskey fund, that's what that is. That's just what my button looks like. Wasted breath, myself to death. So we could turn into a pumpkin next turn to buy ourselves more time, or we can Raider to, you know, put up good double blocks, but we're pretty sure he's got a pump spell. We found our red? Yeah, we drew it like the second draw or something. We had it the whole time. I am reasonably low. I think I'm willing to risk this. You had to step away, yeah. So we can draw off the Tomb Raider and hold open the Runaway Together. Kind of like that. Better than the bounce for this turn.
Blonde hair, blue eyes that'll make you faint on sight, but she looks like trouble. Her lips so kissable.
And we'll present double blocks if he attacks again in the air, and then we can, if he has a pump spell, we can then run away together the Tomb Raider or the Fae, whichever. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too! Song request. I was gonna do the token, but with the rats, we have more than enough to deal with this forever. So we're for sure going to be drawing cards every turn. Mark, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate that. I should have. Oh crap. I should have just played this and not held open the counter to block this. We're already on kind of a short thing with the Ginger Brute. I guess I could bounce it. Yeah, I could bounce it next turn. Oh, I'm so glad he didn't attack with the Ginger Brute too. We could bounce it and counter it. We might have to. Don't want any more flyers. That's 2 flyers, essentially. So I was gonna make 2 more rats this turn, but... How are we getting out of this, guys? We can get rid of this, take 2 less damage. I don't think that that's an option. This deck's just a little too aggressive for us. But getting that food was nice. Trebuchet, we have 2 of them in the deck. That's where it's at for the flyers here. That saves us quite a bit, actually. I don't have any other food producers in our deck, do we? I think did we cut the cookie or did we keep... trying to think of how we could buy enough time to get away. We've outdone the flyers, we've got ground covered. He's gonna need 7 turns with the ginger brew. Oh no! That feels bad. I'm gonna throw the Griffin under the bus here. I think I have to. Do I have anything left in the board? A fling? Ooh, a bargain. That means I can kill one of his flyers? That's enough of that song request. It only grabs non-creature spells? Yeah. No, I was asking what our outs were as far as drawing food. Well, that does help with the cookie that we can't stop. I think that's better than a flyer. Couldn't love you more if I tried. Argent does nothing? Oh, it's target attacking creature. I thought it was a target attacking or blocking creature. Thanks, Jinx. Five damage. Pretty sure we're dead. I think he might have forgotten that my Trebuchet had reach. So now if they draw another Fairy Guide Mother, we're still safe. We have 2 flying blockers, right? And the rats are getting full. It's kind of sad I tapped badly for the first half of the spell. Well, I guess I didn't. No, yes, I needed that. We could have not played the Adamant and not dealt the damage to cast this. Maybe we should have done that. You may start sending the rats. I mean, we have 8 rats, he blocks 4. And actually, we only have 6 rats because 2 of them are summoning 6. So he takes 2, we lose 4 rats. I don't think it's too soon still. Some rats, like how many, right? You want me to send 4? I liked sending this guy earlier. That's a good draw for me. Backup flying blocker. Sitting next to me. Next turn might be worth starting to send some stuff though. There's nothing in my sideboard that I want with this, right? Pretty sure. We could send 10 rats? Fling would help? Fling what though? Our highest toughness is 3, power is 3. I think what we want to do is wait 1 more turn on the attack. We're gonna make 2 more rats on their turn, and then call it a day, and then send, right? Oh, we do have blow the house down actually. That's a good idea. Yeah, that might work. I think we have that on the board, right? Yeah, blow your house down could work. Catfish. Thank you. $25 donation. Holy smokes. Hmm. 4, 2. How much does blow your house down cost? 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it costs 5, we have to do this on our turn. Oh, it's only 2? That was actually not a terrible draw. I guess we should count. Well, we have 12 rats. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, I feel like that's good. Plus we have this. Yeah, getting below your house down was a good idea. I don't think I would have thought of that. I think we were gonna win, like, next turn anyway, if they didn't find an answer. I was worried that blow your house down costs more. We only have 9 cards left in our library, guys. Salt? Yeah. They're probably not happy about this. I mean, they did get me to 1. I think they forgot the Trebuchet had reach. I don't know if he would have sent there like that. Maybe they did. Maybe they're just like, well, I'll get them to 1 and then, like, I can finish. Guys, can we get some hype in the channel for Catfish? Sorry, I was half distracted with trying to, you know, survive. But thank you so much. We got a $25 donation, guys, which is really, really big for the channel. I do appreciate it. It's very, very sweet of you. Natural. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you too. I already gave you guys all your Christmas presents though. You got mad? Happens. That was a good game. I mean, good games are hard to lose sometimes. Getting screwed, like, you can just blame it on that, but like... Got your song request, Large Fry? Millennium? I'm so disappointed. I went and saw Millennium for my birthday. My roommates took me, and it was bad. I actually really disliked it. Which is weird, because Illenium's like one of my favorite, like, creators, artists. No, they were very, he played all of his, like, dubstep stuff. So, like, this kind of music, he didn't play. It was all, like, that hard stuff that I can't stand. So, like, this sounds so good to me. Let's put it this way. They had a couple of real instruments come into play, and I kid you not, they were breaking guitars on stage like it was a goddamn rock concert. Breaking guitars. Does this sound like the kind of music? And I've seen Illenium in clubs before, and it's more like this. But he was not like this at all. I was so sad. Koro makes a great Rudolph, I agree. In fact, this song isn't on my list. I feel like it needs to be. I'm gonna add this. Large Fry, you always have good song requests. Well, let's put it this way, you've never had bad ones. Your song requests are always great or fine. Oops. If you guys are watching this video on YouTube, I'm sorry, you have to have copyright-free music. I apologize. Is this worth Scorching Dragonfire? Actually, let's do this. This is better. Make use of our... Could have a pump spell. Hello, nurse. We draw a card no matter what, so that's good. Trigger, trigger, trigger! Woo! Some really good removal in this guy's deck. Can we basically kill the equipment? Nah. At this late in the game, you can easily equip it for 5. It's not a big deal. When you're like hellbent, he's gonna brick and draw 1 land, and he'll be, you know, that will be back on. But we did draw the card, create the 1/1, time walk him a bit, hit him in the face. It's fine. Ooh, hello, Mad Ratter. whole turn though. He has no cards in hand, right? Like, he had 0 going into last turn, so if he just draws 1 land, then you just have something to do. 5 mana is irrelevant when you're Hellbent. Hey Doom, welcome. I'll let you kill one of my flyers. We're gonna start making three 1/1s a turn, 1 flying, 2 not flying, every turn. You wanna show me another one of those premium removal spells? I'm probably gonna want to make a dude next turn, so... This is actually better than doing it with this, because we could potentially draw the land and throw it back. You guys think he has a pump spell? Suppose it's not worth finding out. Deck is disgusting. It's not super consistent is the problem. We only have 2 of the big payoffs for the rest of our deck, so if we don't find them, then, you know, it doesn't get very far, but it's fun. Firefox, thank you. Big hype. Twitch Prime 5 months of support. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Yeah. This looks like our same opponent that went Gingerbread into Flutterfox. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now so there's no pump spell involved. There's a couple of the adventure white pumps that's pretty relevant. I'd rather they didn't find one. Firefox, thank you again for the Twitch Prime. I really do appreciate the support. Very, very awesome. Saving the Tomb Raider until we draw a double draw mechanic bonus, or we just are starting to run out of gas. Rather contest the board a little bit here, see if he's got the pump spell. Also, it, you know, forces him to use the Ginger Brute and cast off curve if he wants to keep putting in damage. Tang! Yes, Jinx, you will. It'll say how many months you have subscribed total, as well as how many months in a row. You can opt for it to announce that as well. Tang, thank you so much for the gifted sub. That is so awesome. Thank you, thank you. Jinx, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. You have found a home with us, and we are very glad and happy to have you. Oh, fucking Ginger Brutes, man. They're tough. I need to find an answer for it. Can't really attack, unfortunately, because of the unicorn. So I've got Searing. I've got the Cauldron. What else do I have that can time walk this Ginger Brute? I like this song a lot.
protect your soul.
That'll do. This was one of my favorite songs for a while. All right. It's been eating me. It's brutal. Goodness, guys, the stream's already been going for an hour and a half? Wow. Casey plays another fairy guide mother. Feels like 5 minutes. It goes by fast, for sure. Hey, Mark, thank you. I appreciate the bits. What are we doing to win this game? To start, I'm tempted to just not draw this turn and save this for the food. We might need it, or for like a combat trick. I think we just wait and do nothing. If he plays like another fairy guide mother or something, we can then bounce to fizzle it. Or if he plays like a big green adventure, like the 6/5 that puts counters or something. Hey Boone, welcome. I don't think making 1/1/1 right now is super relevant. Like, what's our best bounce target? Like the jousting dummy?
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the
You guys think there's a chance they might have a pump spell?
sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
might. If we do this, they can only kill one thing, but I think we're gonna bounce it no matter what happens. So we'll see what he does here. I think there might be a pump spell. Nope, they passed priority. Alright. And we're gonna make it plenty of 1/1s now. Plenty of flyers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it die. Brown my sausage, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. 3 months of support. Very awesome, thank you. Good draw. So we got 2 more 1/1 blockers. Ginger Brute, Ruh-roh. Now we really want to play the Adamant on this for the food token, right? Might matter. It's definitely gonna matter now. Even if we... Oh, crap. So we won't be able to draw the card. Oh, shit. Okay. What are our options here? We could bounce the Ice Queen. Saves us a little bit. Not a lot. We can bounce this on their combat step. So here's the problem. If we make the extra 1/1 on our turn, doesn't quite do it. They can still hit us. So I guess it's gonna look like this. And then we can block, block, block. You don't make the extra 1/1, but it saves us a turn. And we can eat the food. Or I guess we probably want to eat the food. Or play, I think we want to play this actually. We actually probably can kill him next turn. As long as they can't kill us. Shouldn't be able to. So we're gonna let that resolve. We're gonna go into attacks first. What is our plan here? Because if we don't bounce it, we get them to 7. They block the 3 biggest things. They take 1, 2, 3, yeah. Alright. Now they can eat the cookie to stop potentially lethal. Yep. So we just made 3 blockers. We gained some life. They're gonna have to chump some stuff in order to survive here. We have 5 blockers. And we gained 3 life to get away from the... You drafted Rat, Fairy, Draw deck? Nice, that's what this is. One, two. They take 5? You went 2-3, so not nice. And sometimes it's a hard deck to make work. I don't know what our record is. Chat might know, but I don't. It's higher than I thought we were doing. Alright, show me that enchantment, baby. Tomb Raider's a great blocker for this card. I was literally thinking that that would be the only thing we wouldn't want to see. Bah humbug! Where were you? To know. I just think he's got a pump spell. I'm gonna make him use it, I guess. Alright. Buys us plenty of time now. That card's a problem. I'm not gonna want to block with the Trebuchet, am I? I think we just say don't. We just don't say please. I'll get to draw a free card, but promises. Did you use free pack codes? I used some. Not sure which ones. It's a very big creature. Very large indeed. We could probably play the rat. And then next turn do the alliance. We have infinite blockers. Tie me down. You need to get Twitch Liliana code. Shit. Just use my runaway together. We need to get this trebuchet down. It's the reason we're winning a lot of our games. Mad Hatter can now block this thing at least. He knows we have the knight, so it does make attacks for him very strange. He knows about this, so I think he's just trying to clear the way so we can start dealing with that. Alright. I like killing that thing before he can pump it in any way. The last thing we want is to be able to, like, to be in a position where we're, like, triple blocking it, and then he has a pump spell. I think I have a draft code from Ravnica. Did you use a Ravnica? If you're talking to me, I think I used most of the codes, but I'm not sure. Did we make one of these today already this turn? I don't think we did. Should trigger this. Sack outlets, huh? What the heck are you sacking? Another permanent. I guess the foods, huh? Pretty good. So if he has +5/+5 by sacking the food, if that's his last card, I think that's gonna suck. But I think we kind of have to. I didn't think we could throw enough under the bus to make this work. We have other draw mechanics in our hand, in addition to this being a draw mechanic itself. He can sack his lands. How can he sack his lands? What allows him to sack lands? I'm confused. Make another broom. And sack the food, make a broom. We have blockers for the broom. I think this might be too soon. Classic! 6 months. Thank you so much, love. I'm so glad you're enjoying the content. That's awesome. Thank you. 14. Yeah, Thrill's really nice because it actually draws you the 2 cards, so I can actually make a fairy on his turn, which is nice. We had double Trebuchet on board. Like, we don't have any more knights in the deck, but still puts them in a really tight spot. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen, and again, none of this content would be possible without you, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.